Blackstone presents Thick as Thieves, Book 2, by Alexa Lee. This book is read by Marisa, Calin. Chapter 1. The strange ringing noise in my ears drowned out everything. I stared blankly around the room, my gaze roaming the exposed stone walls, before sweeping across her dark wooden desk. A stained glass lamp sat on one side, illuminating the small glass figure of a dancing magician that was placed carefully underneath. Lucara and Cade were seated behind the desk, with Appa standing behind them, leaning against the wall. Coloured light shone through the stained glass window, bathing them in a purple glow. I blinked, aware that Lucara was saying something because his lips were moving, but it took a conscious effort for me to understand what he was saying.
Obviously, whilst you're there, you'll be able to let your magic out in a more controlled and safe setting so that no one will get hurt, he said. Lack will help walk you through that, and it should hopefully avoid you having to go to one of the estates.
My tongue darted out to wet my lips. The shore. They were talking about me going to the shore. Will I be going permanently? I asked, my voice hoarse with anxiety.
No, of course not. You're only young still. You still need further education to develop your powers and see if you can improve your control over them, Cade said with a smile. But of course, you'll be spending increasing amounts of time there, and once you graduate, you'll be moving there full-time.
My heart sunk. I hadn't really considered that this could happen as a result of me pretending to lose control. I thought as long as I didn't do it in front of Lucara, I wouldn't be sent to the shore. Everyone had made it seem like going to the shore was a privilege, and although I was a little excited about seeing more of Estrella, I hated the idea of going and leaving Sen alone. I didn't want to do it until she got more control over her powers, and I was sure that she could defend herself if she needed to. I didn't want to leave her alone even then, but I knew it was inevitable. Since I arrived in the compound, everyone had seemed so sure that I would be going to the shore one day. I knew that once I graduated, I'd have to go, unless we ran. Either I needed to work out a way for me to go to the shore, but also be able to visit back a lot and keep in constant contact with Sen. Or we had to run. The candles around me flared, and I felt my hands tighten on the wooden armrests as fear crept into my stomach. She wouldn't be safe alone, even with me visiting often, unless she was really strong and in control.
Is everything all right, Darcy?
Lucara asked, noticing my agitation. Sen, I started, unsure of how to make sense of my panicked mind. We've never been apart before, not properly. I couldn't leave her alone in the compound so soon. She didn't know anyone.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?